But at what point does one know that, okay, this particular blind date is successful?
At what point? You see, we all have our marking schemes.
Okay. Like the 6 packs in the tummy. That is my marking scheme. Yes.
So you are looking at six packs. Others are looking for financial ministers. Others are
Yes.
also looking for
Agric,
wisdom.
yes. Me, agric minister, because food is life. Do you know dating can be an exciting opportunity for you to meet new people? What is the feeling like when you're going to meet someone new or you've met the person already? Do you have butterflies in your tummy or you have headache knowing that the person you're going to meet is either tall, fat, big, extra large, extra large. You don't know who that person is, but then you're going to meet the person. So, blind date is what we are talking about today. Is this successful or it is not to you? In your term, in your English, do you think blind date is successful or not? So doing the discussion with me is my most beautiful, the lady in red. Doing the discussion with me today is in the person of Obaya. If you're watching City Star TV and we're talking about blind dates, are they successful or not? Senegal jollof rice. Do you think blind dates mostly end up in one night stand?
No.
Yes.
Why yes?
You know, in this part of the world, I don't know why I like using this part of the world, but this generation, these children of nowadays, you can never take someone on a date and then nothing will happen. The two of you will go and eat pair and then then you take your bag. Then this one to take the bag and this one will go home. No, it doesn't happen. When you said something like the blind date starts online, so that means you start talking from somewhere before, even some guy don't even talk to the person. Say you are going on a date with someone. That is all. But those that talk on phone, at least you know a little about the person. If not for anything, you know the favorite color, you know the favorite food, you know someone asks you what are your likes and your dislike. So you know that part. Then it's like the person makes you feel comfortable to the extent that coming to the person's house, that's why I asked blind dates and instant. Coming to the person's house is the person will make you feel like it's nothing. All what you're going to do is you're going to eat, drink, watch a movie, and then you go to your house. But then you get there, you eat, you drink, watching the movie now turns to the problem. That is when you see whether the head is going close or it is not, number one. Depending on the movie, this is why I borrowed your different. Depending on the movie, if it's an horror movie, horror movie, you see them jumping, going close, as if they are scared, as if they are not scared. You see, and then it will happen. They wake up the next morning. So you can't tell me that you go on a blind date. And yes, those that are getting married, I know some are getting married. I understand. I get you. Congratulations to you people. But some, no, it's no way it's not happening.
It's not always the case.
Those are not getting it like that. Like it's like they're getting the good guys to actually do that to them. But the other ones, with team, there is forests, there is lions inside their head.
An old man advised me not to have a first dating in someone's house or in the guy's house. Your first date should always be in public.
Small seducing, they'll seduce you.
That is the advice he gave, and to me, it's okay. He said your first date, even the second and the third, should all be in an open space or in public. Okay, so that is that. So you can prevent it, and it's not every first date that things happen.
It
Okay,
looks like she corrected herself before I asked the question.
not always that things happen, but with this blind date, we already spoke about security. Yes, we have people who get married or who get their partners or spouse through these blind dates and all that. But people also lose their lives.
Yes, they'll kidnap you.
they'll kidnap you. You go to the your spouse or your partner's place, and you never come back. You are used for rituals and
You cut
other.
your tongue and your tongues.
Uh-huh.
If I do tongues, you understand.
So you have to be careful before, like even before you make your plan or you make your mind to meet the one you are dating blindly.
Okay.
You have to be very careful.
Okay.
Uh-huh. So let me ask.
Mm-hmm.
So those arranged marriages, you see, in the olden days, even today, someone will be like, oh, a friend of mine wants a woman to marry, or a friend of mine wants a guy. Are you interested? Or our parents
They are
will
looking for.
will arrange for you.
Oh
Do
my
you
goodness.
think that too can be termed as a blind date?
Well, yes, cause you don't know the person in the first place. You've never spoken to the person, and then you are sitting there now. As I said, you'll be there now. They'll tell you say you have a date with someone.
You'll be
The
there now.
whether the person is short, the person is tall, the stomach is big, 6 packs, you don't know. Please, the stomach they won't hear pa. Know whether it's pot belly or a 6 pack. Some pot bellies it comes with money, but some pot bellies there's nothing inside. Yes, so that is the note. So I would say it's a form of blind date because first you don't know the person, second you don't know the family the person is coming from. All what you know is your mommy's friend, is your daddy's friend. When you were growing up, the two of you grew up together. Both of you are staying in the same area. That is the excuse they give. And the most annoying excuse you get is the fact that you are single. And then obi beka oba bi amba afi, be man bi amba afi. They be awa kwejuma
So
sa.
they have to get someone
They
for you.
have to get someone for you. So yes, in my normal Ghanaian way, yes, it's also part of blind dates.
So, in your normal Ghanaian way, so please, the Australians, the Niger Alata, the Alalata, right?
Them cry their parts. Omo cry that they'll tell you say it's like your work is your priority. It's like you are not bringing your daddy is dying or your mommy is dying, so you have to bring someone so your parents will bless. Them cry they are number one on the list.
Okay, so the Togolese.
They are number two on the list.
So please, is this arranged marriage also a form of blind date? Make use of the comment section.
Obaya, do you think blind date turns to great relationship?
Yes, some of them.
Thank God she said some of them. So some of them, like which of them turns out to be great, and which of them turns out not to be great.
Oh, if you meet the person and you are interested in the person, why not? You are already communicating, so should I say, there's some form of affection or
Okay.
emotions attached. So if you meet the person and the person is, let me say, looking at the marking scheme, the person fits you.
Okay.
You move ahead. Okay, so I would say some turn out to be perfect, lovely.
But do you think when you meet someone for the first time, do you think being compatible with a person or both of you sharing the same interest would lead to a great relationship?
The interest matters. The interest really matters. But I see, even in our normal relationship do grow.
True.
Relationship do grow. So when you meet the person, it's about time. Okay, it's about time. You do communicate. You get to know the person that much. Sometimes it will not end up in marriage, or like it will not move to the next level. But you see, you become partners, business partners, like close friends, and So yes, it's some of them turns out to be a very healthy one.
Okay, so if I love blue and the person I've met to love blue, does it show say it's going somewhere?
It's not always about
Because I
blue.
know someone will be thinking that you've met the person said I love horror movies, and the person too love horror movies. That means the two of you are going somewhere.
Oh no, it goes beyond that. That is why I said it's about time. It's about communication. You steady yourself.
Okay.
You think you are interested before.
Okay. But at what point does one know that, okay, this particular blind date is successful?
At what point? You see, we all have our marking schemes.
Okay. Like the 6 packs in the tummy. That is my marking scheme. Yes.
So you are looking at 6 packs. Others are looking for financial ministers. Others are
Yes.
also looking for
A great
wisdom.
yes. Me, a great minister, because food is life.
Others are looking for wisdom, how hardworking the person is,
Okay.
like how intelligent the person is, like a whole lot. So everyone has his or her marking scheme. So if you meet the person or if you communicate with the person and looking at your marking scheme, he scores 70 and above, you can say or tell that this relationship is working. But believe me or not, on a blind date, you should always be a listener.
Oh, okay, okay. So you have to listen to the person.
It's not always the person is talking, blah, blah, blah. What the person, like, you have to be very observant. Listen to the person's body language, even the text message, listen to it well. You don't only read text messages, you listen to it. Okay. You listen to whatever he says.
But how do you listen to it? People will be wondering, plus myself. Because the message is message. Maybe I'm just reading.
Okay, so someone sends you a message. How are you? What are you doing? And you, oh, maybe I'm with my mom, for example. She's not well, so. And the person will reply like, so is that like, Obi ani hobesha o mami?
I was about to say something, but I paused.
You get it? Such a message. It's my mother we are talking about here. So there is a deeper meaning to it.
Okay.
There's a deeper meaning because my mother is my mother.
Okay.
So how do you feel when I told you, or what, like when you get to know that my mom is not well?
Okay.
You see, so this communication will tell you about how caring the person is.
So what do you think are some of the do's and don'ts that people look out for when they go on blind dates? But before that, just do the do's. Then we are out of here.
You see, so the do's and don'ts. Why should we do what?
So you do do's. What I meant was she's doing do's and I'm doing don'ts. So yes.
So
I look like a don't.
Before you go out on a blind date or when you're on a blind date, be a listener.
Okay.
Be open-minded. Communicate effectively, and also be security conscious.
Okay.
Be security conscious. Look around here and there before you make any move. And note that there are some blind dates that end in marriage, that end very successfully. However, you can lose your life because in this world, in this nation, we've heard a lot. So be careful when you are on a blind date.
Okay, so just like myself and my crush, yes, it's 50-50. Maybe we might marry, maybe we might not. So on the don't share too much information when you are on a blind date with someone, and don't overly be judgmental when you're on a blind date. As she said, listen. Don't just be hearing what the person is saying. Listen to what the person is saying. So what would you tell my viewers, my people outside there about blind dates? What should they do when they meet someone, and what shouldn't they do? Advise them for me.
I think I've already done that.
But say it again. Say it again. Some people, they don't hear word. Say it again.
Okay, so to my lovely females, to the women, to my gender, don't always look at the 6 packs, how the person is looking, how he has dressed and all that. Look for more valuable things and be open-minded.
Okay, so she says be open-minded. Yes, you've heard a lot. We've said plenty about going on a blind date. So to my viewers, do you think blind date is successful or not? Is it good to go on a blind date or is it not? Go to the comment section and let me know what you think about blind date. And you can also pick up your phone, follow us on all our social media handles: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Wherever you meet us, at City Star TV. Please don't forget to also subscribe. Please. If you subscribe, I'll buy you a car. Wherever you meet me, remind me I said I'll buy you a car. So yes, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page. That's a City Star TV. Yes, punch on the bell. You're going to get all our notifications. So you can also get yourself updated with the questions that we ask and the things we talk about. The name is Lami. This is City Star TV, and you are watching Caravan of Love.